guys, how's it going? Hope everyone's having a great holiday season. The year is coming to a close, and with that, I'm thinking of future content I want to create for this channel and where I want this channel to go. And I have a handful of different ideas for that. And one I'd like to showcase for you guys today is bringing a little bit of working dog training to this channel. For those of you who don't know, I'm a certified police canine trainer. And all that really means is that I'm certified to teach people and train dogs in the disciplines of scent detection, tracking, and apprehension, which are the three disciplines of police canine training. And for me personally, training dogs for working capacities is my favorite form of dog training. And what I would like to do is bring some elements of that to the pet dog world. And what I have in mind is, showing you some little scent detection games or how to get tracking going on a basic level. We don't have to take it to the extent or the extreme of training a dog to be functional in a working capacity like a working dog would. But we can take elements of working dog training and create scent detection games or tracking games. I'll likely leave apprehension out of it unless there's something I can think of that would be, you know, safe to show people. But overall, I think I would keep it to mostly scent detection and tracking. And what I'm hoping this would do is provide you guys with just another outlet to stimulate your dogs with and for you to have fun with them. Scent detection training and tracking training can be done very, very well with very, very minimal gear and equipment. You really don't need a lot to train it well. And even for police canine training, it starts in a very simple spot and it just evolves and develops to more advanced things over time. So I feel like it's something, if your dog enjoys using their nose and they have at least a little bit of drive for something, I'm sure you could take scent detection and tracking and make it a fun little game and interaction that you can do with your dog. So here in a little bit, I'm going to show you guys a video that I made at the beginning of this year. I think it was in the middle of spring sometime. And you'll notice that the video looks quite a bit different than what you've seen on this channel. And that's because it's a video I made, I think, even before I started making videos for Streamline Canine. It's a video I put together to kind of feel out how the video shooting and editing process went because I'm a dog trainer learning how to make videos and teach people through video. So I was trying to get my bearings a little bit before I started putting myself out there. And this video was one of my first attempts at that I never put on the internet. But what it is it's a video of me going through the process of teaching Baron to have a more stable indication in the context of scent detection. And I do that using what's called a bridge. Now, I'm not going to go into too much detail about what a bridge is just yet. Maybe I will in the voiceover for the video if I decide to do it. I really don't know. I'm just making it up as I go right now. But to sum it up, basically what I'm doing is I'm teaching him to be more stable in his indication, to get him to sit and stare harder at the source of the odor he's hunting for, and to hold it for a longer amount of time. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy the video. If you'd like to see some more working dog stuff, or maybe even make a few tutorials here and there, if you like the idea of bringing a little bit of scent detection and tracking to this channel, let me know in the comments. Hope you enjoyed the video, and have a Happy New Year. All right, so here's me and my buddy Baron doing a little bit of scent detection training. And if you notice in the top right corner of the screen, that's what he's searching for at this moment, which is a half of a Kong. It's pretty easy to find, but once he finds it, he's going to sit, stare at it, and I'm going to put some leash tension on. And if he holds it for 5 seconds, I'll mark him, give him the reward. Now we're down to a quarter of a Kong. That leash tension, by the way, is the bridge. That's what's telling him keep doing what he's doing, and if he does it long enough, he'll get the second mark, which is the release marker, to come back to me and play tug with me. Now we're down to an eighth of a Kong. So you see the Kong piece is getting smaller and smaller. Obviously, the smaller the Kong piece gets, the harder it's going to be to find. And right now, that's what we're working on is getting the Kong piece to a very, very small scent picture, so he will really have to search for it and then also conditioning that 5-second leash bridge. We're just getting in the habit of using that leash bridge and conditioning that to him. So we're kind of killing two birds with one stone right now. So if you notice there at the top right, there was a piece of Kong in a glass tube. Really tiny scent picture, and made it even smaller by the glass tube because the glass tube isn't going to allow the Kong scent to diffuse into the air very easily at all. And of course, also there's going to be empty glass tubes in the brick wall, and we're just making sure he's not indicating on the glass. You know, it's just the Kong scent is the only difference between them. So just to teach him it's the Kong scent. Now what we're doing is showing him that the Kong scent can be anywhere in the brick wall, high or low. Up until this point, they've all been up higher, and now we're putting them lower in the brick wall. And you see with the sped up video here, it's taken him quite a bit longer to find it. It's because the scent picture is smaller, and he's got a much bigger area to search for. But there's the bridge. He holds it for 5 seconds, he gets marked and rewarded. Now, what we're going to do is start removing the bridge. And what you'll notice here is that there's a bit of a delay before I put on the bridge. It's not so immediate anymore. So right now, Kong piece in tube, 2 seconds off, 3 seconds on leash bridge. So once he finds it, I'm going to pause for roughly 2 seconds and then put the bridge on for 3 seconds. No bridge, and bridge. He does it for 3, he gets marked and rewarded. Same thing, but now it's going to be 3 seconds off, 2 seconds on. I went a little fast there, but that's all right. Roughly the target that we're shooting for. Now we're going for 4 seconds off, 1 second on leash bridge. This hide was a little bit harder to find because in the very bottom corner there, yeah, there he goes. So no leash bridge till the last second, then it comes on, then he gets it. Now, no leash bridge is going to happen at all, but he's going to expect the leash bridge to happen. He's just going to sit there and stare very intently, waiting for that leash bridge to come on, but it never does. He just gets rewarded. And now, we've got a very intense sit and stare indication, which was the whole point of creating the bridge. You basically create the bridge just to burn it, you know, just to get rid of it. But in the process of creating it and burning it, you make the dog very stable. You make their indication very stable. So yeah, this is just one of many ways to create a very stable sit and stare indication.